Would like to welcome everybody to a division game. The Eagles and the Commanders got a tough game. I'm gonna try to pull this out. So let's see if we can pull this out, man. So we gotta be real careful. Terry got route apprentice, so we gotta be careful up on that. Okay, Zickler got backfield master. Okay, I think we'll be good. Just gotta play our game. I think we. Yeah, I saw that, man. I'm wondering, is it just verticals? I wonder if it just is it verticals or have you just been playing against some bad defenses that he been getting off like that? But it's gonna be a tough game though, man, for sure. So I'm gonna try to play the best I can. Hopefully I can get this victory out. My opponent should be joining live. He's loading up now, so hopefully we'll get this game going soon. And this will be a tough game. I think, man, I had some tough game in the first beginning of the season. So, like I said, Austin got the backfield master. Terry got wide receiver apprentice, so he could get extra hot right. So I got to be careful with that. Just got to be careful and keep that in mind. Try to shut it down. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I appreciate everybody that coming through and watching and everything.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here we go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9.
11 coming.
Now Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time. When you look at this defense, Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11,
Smith will come in motion right. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Penny. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, drive that dagger play, drive that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Commanders nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Man open left side is Brown. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Stop.
Penny is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1. Okay, ready?
3rd down and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 12.
In motion
12,
right is Smith.
12. Stop.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Running right. Here's Sanders. Escapes the defender. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Gun. Stop. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here we go. 11 MT. Tate. 11 Thomas. 11.
In motion left goes Smith. They'll run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here we go.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with Sanders. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Shifts by him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
70 range. 70 range. Riggs. Track at 60. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Olave as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
1-1, ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
11, 11, 11. 11, Tommy.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Here we go.
Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
As Sanders has it poked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
11, 11, 11.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Smith in motion right.
Now it's Burrow.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Dances by him. And he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, stop.
Up Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Smith will come in motion right. On third down, Burrow. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 6. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Now, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
This is caught at the 20.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
53 yards. Back now here on EA Sports.
It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Jordan Davis
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On third down, he'll drop the throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. In motion right is Brown. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands.
On 1, ready?
Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
11.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
11 coming.
Now Burrow. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They go back to the ground with Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
12.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Burrow going to change things up. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they to get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
11, A.J. Brown. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Finding Samuel.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Curtis Samuel.
Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
17.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
And now an audible here into something else.
Another run here with Sanders. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Charles, why don't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late.
Hey, what a victory, man. That was a good. I messed up on that interception. I messed up on that dime.
Brandon, just like you, I was fired.
But that was a good game. Good game, man. That was a good game,
Been
man.
in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive.
Damn good
Big
game.
time moment. No one shied away from it. They
me
tuned
see,
down the crowd,
man.
kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Philadelphia, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
The loss will move them back to 3.
I appreciate y'all boys coming through, watching and everything. Next game we got the Steelers, so they're gonna be a tough game, man. So thank y'all for tuning in. Got a tough win against the Commanders. We did a good job with holding Terry, but we made some mistakes on defense, which I got to go back to the lab and get that straightened out and come back stronger than ever. So I appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.